Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Arrow World, and today I'm going to be going over my free template that I'm going to be making available for you guys. This is for reaching 50 subscribers on YouTube. So make sure you click the link in the bio and follow the instructions, and you should be able to receive this template. Just a disclaimer though, most of these plugins are Waves plugins. So if you don't have these Waves plugins, I will have a free stock plugin available soon within the week. And also I'll be working on FL Studio and Logic in the future. So stay tuned for that. First thing you want to do with the template, we have the master channel here set. This is where you're going to be doing most of your mastering if you need to do that here. If not, just leave it alone and send it out to anyone that does mastering. We're going to have two sections for the beat. This section here is going to be mostly for beat manipulation. You might want to do like stutters or cuts. And you could always add, like, what I try to do is I try to add like a EQ of your choice. And then just maybe on that section, just all sub frequencies. So that way they can get like a different texture to the beat. Next section here is the record here. This is where you're going to be recording most of your vocals. Make sure your input, your interface is set to wherever your mic is connected to. And you always want to double check by checking this, making sure that you see signal. Once you see signal, you're ready to go. Everything should be routed properly. Main vocals. And then we have the auxiliaries, which are kind of like the send effects. And we have everything set up so that way when you click on it, it's already, mixed in properly. You can always add how much you want just by dialing it more or less. But everything is pretty much there. Each one of these is an aux input right here. So we have the doubler, short verve, long verve, and these are set up so that way you can mix into taste. So depending on the song, it might be dry or it might be less ambient. So you want to dial in that there. But for the most part, that's the signal chain there. I do have some creative effects here that I use most of the time for my vocals. You can always play with that stuff. And I have these turned off and bypassed just so to save up on like load up time. But once you're there, you can go one by one and unbypass those and then make sure everything is good. For sure, if you're using Autotune, you always want to make sure that when you're recording, you're using low latency. And when you mix, you're turning it off. So always make sure that's there when you're recording, and again, turn it off when you need a mix. After that, we have H delay and lo-fi space. This just adds a little bit of grit to the vocal. And you can always leave that off, and you can pick and choose and leave this off if you need it. But for the most part, this is my recording template. Everything is already routed the way it should be. So as soon as you get your recording set up and your instrumental in, you should be all set to go. Again, disclaimer, most of these are Waves plugins. But again, I will have a free stock plugin template soon available for you guys. So make sure you stay tuned for that. But yeah, that's pretty much the template. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me on Instagram or YouTube. Drop a comment and make sure you subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching. Peace.